I want to start off with what you brought to Justice League in terms of innovations, because we got to see you again as a surprise return of the Joker, but it wasn't quite the same Joker we saw the first time. What went into that for you?
I think it's kind of like a wedding, when you have to invite that crazy uncle. You're not sure about it, but you do. And of course, he's just out of his mind. I was happy to be involved, in Zach's um, journey, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was bit of an evolution, like you said, of the character, and that's probably I think that was probably good because a lot of time had passed, and but yeah, it was a blast. I enjoyed it a lot, and then I went from that into this House of Gucci movie that I just finished in Rome, which was just an incredible experience. One I'll never forget. It was really transformative. It was about 5 hours of prosthetics every morning, and you know, I've worked with Gucci, the brand, a long time, and the movie is a completely different project. They actually are totally separate. They don't have anything to do with each other. Uh, but I didn't know the Gucci's history, and it's quite incredible. I mean, the story is just fascinating. So I learned a lot about that. I played Paolo Gucci, and I fell in love with the character. I mean, it was a special time. It was a special character, and got to work with Al Pacino, played my dad. Ridley Scott, who's maybe one of my favorite directors ever, and I just learned so much. I was so excited just to be on that set. And of course, working with Lady Gaga and Adam Driver was just a dream.
Well, we're in COVID time. I've got to ask you about the pandemic. I'm sure it's affected your work. But to get specific, you were supposed to be you are in this big Marvel movie, Morbius, but that's been sitting on the shelf now, and it probably won't come out until next year. What's it like to be, sitting on your hands while something so big is just kind of waiting to hit?
Well, it's like a fine wine or like a really stinky cheese. I don't know. It's one or the other. Maybe a little of both, but um, I think it's good in a way. I think it's good. It gives everybody a little bit more time to work on the film, to, polish things up. And, I'm happy that it didn't come out at the wrong time. And I certainly would never want to encourage people to run at theaters before maybe we should be. And so I think it's January 28th now, which isn't that far away. We're in May right now. What do we have? June, July, August. Not too long.
A little over half a year, right?
Yeah, what's that? And you're 90 like me, that's like tomorrow. So,
What do you plan to bring to this chat for Audi? What innovations and creative things have inspired you lately that you
well,
plan to share with
when
others?
you've failed as much as I have, you have to learn something. So I'm just going to share, my history of failures, maybe a few little successes, and I'm a creative person and I've been on this journey for a long time. And I think, innovation is something I'm fascinated by. It's just about breaking things and fixing them and sharing things with the world in a way that maybe is a little bit different. So I'm excited about it.